Local businessman Regiwell Francis staged a one-man protest against the government in front of government headquarters on Church Street, Bastille. The protest stemmed from a land-related issue on which is housed the St. Kitts Marine Works Ltd, a company in New Guinea that provides services to the yachting industry in the northeastern Caribbean, among other marine works. Since comments made by the Prime Minister in one of his roundtable discussions with the news media, it was understood that a way will be found to resolve the matter in the interest of all concerned. But on 20th October 2025, Regiwell Francis took to the street in a one-man protest in front of government headquarters because of recent developments. SKN Newsline's Andre Huey was on the scene and spoke to Mr. Francis.
31st, they wrote to me what I call an eviction letter, threatening to, if I don't drop my court cases, they will evict me from the land and then still charge me for the land, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Now, I told them, this has been in court for 2 years, I've been keeping it quiet, but because of what actions I saw them do, I had to come out and respond. Now, my response, let's negotiate. Every opportunity I get, I said, let's negotiate. The last time they wrote to us, we wrote to them. We have more than 2 letters outstanding, my lawyers that is, and they have not responded. We got a letter from them saying, okay, they will hold back on interest rates for if all parties hold interest rates. I agreed to that. The day before the date when we discussed to have the verbal discussions, the initial discussions for negotiation, the day before they came and said they want my lawyers to write. I told them, my lawyers don't need to write again because they have not responded. The government, SG has not responded. So I told them I will negotiate because I'm the only one that could negotiate for St. Kitts Marine Works and for Regiwell Francis. The lawyers cannot negotiate. They could finalize an agreement, but they cannot negotiate. So they called off the negotiations. I'm like, what is that? Okay. So I said, you know what, let me just let it go through the courts. In the meantime, I get a notice. A guy comes to the yard and said he's been sold some land and he's coming to clear it off and take possession of the land. This is Austin Coker from Old Road. Apparently he's been told he's got to move his cars and so off some land in Old Road. I think it's a junkyard he has there, collecting parts and selling parts and all that. And he wants to move it into the middle section of the eastern side of the yard, which is one of the key things I negotiated for. It is within the bounds. My boats are all within the bounds of the Crown grant which we presented to the Attorney General's office. With the agreement we made in 2021, the boundaries are clearly outlined. I gave up 2 acres of land in Connery. I paid a deposit and other things like that to secure this. They can't change the boundaries at the last minute, can't change the agreement. That is what I'm really upset with.
As Francis conducted his protest against the treatment being experienced at the hands of government, the purchaser of a section of the land in contention passed on Church Street for unrelated reasons. Mr. Austin Coker spoke to the issue from his perspective.
Okay, so I'm here now with Mr. Austin Coker. Mr. Coker, explain to us precisely what happened as it relates to the land down in New Guinea.
Okay, let me make it very, very, very clear. I am not a part of the protest. I am not a part of the protest. I was driving down Church Street and I saw the protest going on, and this is how I get in touch with, this is how Mr. Huey get in touch with me. It's very simple. I have documents from government where they sold to me and my sons a lot of land, which is lot number 6 at New Guinea. Mr. Reg claims said that it is his property. I'm not disputing that it is not his, it is his. All I'm saying very clearly that I have documents from the government where we are, so to speak, entitled to lot number 6. That's all I have to say.
This twist in the situation now complicates matters for Mr. Francis and for Mr. Coker. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline.